on the ground. This is Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over. Here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Smith. Flushed out right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw, Smith. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And here comes the Texans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Carry now for Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here's Watson now on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll toss it to Miller. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Kansas City first, Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelce. On 1st and 10, Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. It's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Smith on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin with a run by Miller. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On third down, Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker and in nickel and sub situations. Rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! Flex round!
Here's a give to Miller. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go. What?
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got Miller. Oh, now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller from 17 yards out. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 42 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, it's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on second down. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Smith with a give to Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still intact.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Christian Covington able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Big 4th. And it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Running left is Miller. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Six yards to go here on second down. Here's Watson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Texans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Benny Logan able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Smith going to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This is Hunt, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Normally when you put together a 3-4 defense, you want massive people up front who can eat up blockers and allow the linebackers to run free. But how about the big fella right there? Breaking all codes and getting into the backfield and making the play.
Here's Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, And he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing again is Watson. And this is intercepted. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing now, Smith. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on second down is Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Chiefs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Smith. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
One last throw here for Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.